Bukayo Saka injury boost is the story we are talking about today. Martinelli and Zinchenko, as the manager Mikel Arteta has gone ahead and really thrown some good light as far as the return of his players are concerned. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, I have some comments I read onto this channel. Mariam, thank you very much for watching this. Mariam Dagire, thank you very much for watching again. I read your comments. Thank you for the compliments and the things you've told me to go on and improve on. I really like it when I see people coming out through and really letting me know that Rokani should improve here and here. And obviously, I know we are going to improve with time because, you know, it's not easy to build this to the levels you guys want it to be, because I know you're comparing us with other big channels, but, you know, we are just young. But I know amidst us being young, we want to bring you the best of production. And obviously, we are really trying our level best to really bring you the best of production onto this channel. So guys, good evening. Obviously, Arsenal is playing a team which goes by the name of Southampton on Sunday. I think Arsenal is going to play after knowing the results from the game of Man City, Manchester United versus Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur versus Newcastle, meaning that Arsenal will go into this game knowing the results. And obviously, they'll be knowing what they need to do to either extend their lead or really narrow it down. So that's what the game of football is going to be about against Southampton, a preview that is going to close down the day today. And remember, we started the day with a video of Steven Gerrard being sacked by Aston Villa, and obviously even the manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, has gone ahead to really react onto that. And I know it's going to be another story about the sacking of Steven Gerrard, because these managers really play together. He was playing for Everton, that is Mikel Arteta, and was captaining Everton, and obviously Steven Gerrard was captaining Liverpool. Remember, these two really don't see eye to eye, these two clubs, but Steven Gerrard was captaining Liverpool and Mikel Arteta was captaining Everton, and obviously they were playing what we call the Merseyside derby that always looked so much horrible. And I remember those moments when Gerrard and Mikel Arteta really looked like they really wanted to fight in that derby. But obviously, that's not why we are here. I think we'll bring all that more into what we call the Mikel Arteta's reaction to the sacking of Steven Gerrard. Now, a player who goes by the names of Bukayo Saka really was taken off the pitch yesterday as Arsenal beat PSV at Emirates by 1-0. And in the 70th minute, he was taken off. And obviously, the manager, Mikel Arteta, had a lot of things to say about Bukayo Saka. Now today, worry was really looming all over worry was looming all over the Hell End. That is it called the Hell End? Yeah, the training ground of Arsenal. It's known as what? How come I'm forgetting the training ground of Arsenal? United is Carrington, Chelsea is Cobham, and Liverpool it's Melwood. Arsenal is what? Is it? It's not Hell End. It's something Arsenal training ground. Obviously, I know Mariam will remind me because she's good at that. Mariam, please, you'll go on and remind me in the comment section what the training ground of Arsenal is called. So, the training ground of Arsenal, everything never looked okay after he was really taken off the pitch. That is Bukayo Saka in the 70th minute. But after everything went onto that level, the manager really came out and told us after the game that Bukayo Saka really got an injury and they had to go on and redo tests. And obviously the tests were done on him. And obviously today, while doing the pre-match press conference of Southampton versus Arsenal, Mikel Arteta was asked on how Saka is, and he came out and told us that I think he's fine. He was struggling a bit at the end, but hopefully he'll be fine for Sunday. So Bukayo Saka is going to be available for the Sunday game against Southampton. And I believe this is the game where I wouldn't like to lose Bukayo Saka because he has scored 5 goals and 4 assists, meaning that in all games Arsenal has played, the guy has 9 goal involvements, meaning that he is really going to go ahead and really be one of the pivotal players in that system of Arsenal as far as the league is concerned, and the UEFA Europa League, FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, because Mikel Arteta wants to win a trophy. And obviously, if Arteta wins the Premier League, that is really going to be very good for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So Mikel Arteta has told us that Bukayo Saka is really going to be fit for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal as they travel to St. Mary's Stadium. A journey that is not going to be easy for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal in there for you. Now, yesterday, after the game of football, pundits came out and really put Mikel Arteta on the sword that why are you playing Bukayo Saka a lot of minutes? Don't you think that is the cause of these injuries that are really coming in repeatedly for Bukayo Saka? Because Bukayo Saka has played every Premier League game for a team which goes by the names of Arsenal since the May of 2021. You remember that very well. So, Mikel Arteta had this to reply. Mikel Arteta on whether Bukayo Saka's playing time is sustainable. He said, look at top players in the world. They play 70 matches every 3 days and make the difference and win the game. If you want to be at the top, you have to be able to do that. Mikel Arteta continued to say that there is not a fitness coach in the world that's going to tell me that they cannot do it, because I've seen it 72 games. I've seen it 72 games and score 50 goals. The players that score 50 goals can't play 38 games in a season. It's impossible. So I hereby back Mikel Arteta on this. If you've been following players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, the seasons you saw them score 60 goals each plus, how many games did they play? They played 38 games of the league. They played close to how many games in the Champions League? 6 games in the group stages. Those are how many? Tallying up to 44. They played the round of 16. Those are 2 games, quarter-final, most 6 games in the Champions League, tallying those games to 50. They went ahead to play these other games in the King's Cup and the Copa del Rey, adding up to 60 games. So if I told you to score 50 goals a season and be really that player that you're going to be talking about, you need to go ahead and really play close to a minimum of 60 games. And Bukayo Saka, people saying that is being played a lot, they are just naive. They don't know what the game of football is shifted to. Haaland scored 42 goals in 41 appearances in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League, added all together. You get? So, in the game of football, it's inevitable for a player to score 50 goals without playing close to 50 or 60 games plus. So, Bukayo Saka needs to play the 38 games of the Premier League and obviously play other games. But he is lucky this season that Arsenal is not playing in the Champions League, because next season he'll be required to play in the Premier League and play in the midweek in the Champions League. And there is no way he's going to be rested. And this time round, he's getting rested because he is not playing most of the games of the UEFA Europa League. He's not starting them. He never started the game against Zurich. He never started the game against Bordeaux that they won 3-0 at the Emirates. He started in the game against Bordeaux. And he started the game against the team which goes by the names of PSV. That is yesterday, where Arsenal won by 2 goals. So I believe he deserves to be rested, but how? I think in games like those that Arsenal really win like 3-0, I think he should be taken off. Like that game of Brentford, I believe he was supposed to be taken off much earlier. And games where they really believe that they've gone ahead to really register those wins in the for you early enough. So I believe Mikel Arteta really gave them the reply they deserved, because they are trying to paint a picture that he is being overplayed. But he told them that stats show different things. Top world-class players really put in a lot of effort and play a lot of games. And one thing that someone will say that is, why is Bukayo Saka really looking injured all the time or sometimes? It's because he uses a lot of energy on the field of play. His skill set is not like that of Messi or that. And the main thing you should know about this game of football is Bukayo Saka tracks back and presses a lot. His intensity is really high, and that's what makes him a different player altogether. So Bukayo Saka is returning and expected to be part of the Arsenal squad that is traveling to St. Mary's Stadium to play a team which goes by Southampton on Sunday. And then the manager went ahead to be asked about how Martinelli is, because he brought him on at the end of the game of PSV. He said, yeah, he came on, he had a tough week, he wasn't feeling great in the week, but in the day before the game, he was already feeling better, so that's why we decided to play him a little bit. So Mikel Arteta came out and told us in the press conference that, in the pre-match press conference of PSV, that Martinelli is a little bit under the weather, somehow ill, and I told you that because of that, he cannot start that game of football of PSV. So he had to come on and really play some small minutes towards the end of the game, such that he really gets a little bit of a match fitness, because he knows that he needs him in the game of a team which goes by the names of Southampton. But I know he's going to start in the game of Southampton, because even Marcus Rashford in the game of Newcastle, he was a little bit under the weather and he played only 20 minutes. But in the game of Spurs, where United beat Spurs by 2-0, Rashford really played the entire 90 minutes. So I believe Martinelli is really going to come on and really play this game of football of Arsenal, where they're going to host a side, where they're going to play away at St. Mary's Stadium. I believe it's really like a plus for him to really get some rest, because he has not been rested in very many games. So I believe Martinelli deserves to be rested, and that 80 minutes that he was rested and never played, I think it'll help him recharge for the game of Southampton, because it's really going to be a very huge game, and I want to see Arsenal go ahead and really turn around this result of not scoring more than a goal in the previous many games. I think they scored 1 goal against Leeds, they scored 1 goal against PSV, they scored 1 goal against Bordeaux. I want to see Arsenal go back to that team that is scoring very many goals. I credit their defense for being really solid and watertight, but you need to go on and really send a statement and really prove to people like Roy Keane, who are saying that Arsenal are winning by luck, into the silent mode by really going into score in these games and really win confidently. And obviously, the other side, when you look at the other side of the coin and flip it, it's okay for Arsenal to win by 1-0, because that shows you that they are really a team that is really good at defending, and when they get that goal, they can really keep it. A situation that is really going to be so much repetitive if at all Arsenal is to win this trophy, because Sir Alex Ferguson told us that clean sheets win trophies, goals win matches, and obviously Arsenal is keeping clean sheets. And for your information, Arsenal have been playing away for very many games, and they've only conceded a goal, and they only conceded in 1 game. They played away. That is a game of a team which goes by the names of Manchester United, where they were beaten by 3-0 by Manchester United, 3-1 by Manchester United. But at Selhurst Park, they won by 2-0. At Bournemouth, they won by 3-0. Brentford, 3-0. At a team which goes by the names of Leeds, they won by 1-0. So it shows you that Arsenal have been keeping a clean sheet in all the 4 games they've played away, apart from that game of Manchester United. So I believe Martinelli is needed in this game of football, and I know he's going to be fully fit to start and is going to travel with the squad to St. Mary's Stadium. So Arsenal fans, you have every reason to jubilate and really think of winning this game of football, because Martinelli is really so much pivotal in each and everything Arsenal is achieving in this game of football, plus the likes of Granit Xhaka and very many others. From Martinelli, we are heading to a man who is really so much influential in what Arsenal has really gone ahead to achieve this season. That is Zinchenko. Zinchenko is away, and I think ever since the international break, Zinchenko has not returned. I think returned and played 1 game of Spurs. Not so. He played 1 game of Spurs, and obviously he never returned again. So Arteta, on how close Zinchenko is on returning, he said, I think he's close, he's getting better and better, and he's progressing really well. He had a setback on an injury that he got at the start of the season, which is a shame. But knowing Alex, he will be back very soon. So it's another positive that we need to come out and really applaud as people who really watch the game of football, because I really don't want to see teams playing with weak links in them. I want to see Arsenal go ahead and win or lose its game of football with all its best players. The same applies to the team I support, Manchester United. I want to see it with all its best players. But right now, as Arsenal is playing, it's having really some loopholes. But I believe the likes of Tomiyasu, Kientien have come on through and really put up the cover very well. It's not like a surgery to heal the wound. It's a plaster of the wound because Zinchenko is a different kind of player altogether. But trust me, they've tailored that position very well, and they're into a position of really giving us the best out of Zinchenko. So Zinchenko is returning, and the manager told us that he's returning before the World Cup break. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Tell me what you think about Bukayo Saka injury boost ahead of the Southampton game. Martinelli also expected to go on and start. Plus, a player who goes by the name of Zinchenko expected to return very, very soon, as confirmed to us by Mikel Arteta. Thank you guys for watching in. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go in the right bottom corner and subscribe to our channel. After subscribing, hit the notification bell that will enable you to get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. And guys, your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. Let's wait and see what's going to happen into this game of football. Arsenal versus Southampton. Bukayo Saka is on fire. I saw him in the game of PSV. He really missed a sitter, and he had that 1-2 interplay with Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Jesus really missed, and he had close to 4 shots on target. And obviously, we are waiting to see whether he's going to go on and really pull up the same performance against Southampton, because against Leeds, he was so much silent. He was not vibrant, but in the game of PSV, he really came back and really showed us what he's good at. I sign out for now. See you later. I hand you over to your mighty Lord, and I cover you all in the blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm out, but let's see close to 200 likes on this video, because the more you like the video, the more it's going to go viral, and many people are going to come in and watch it onto this channel. So spread the message as I've put it out here for you. I love you guys, and thank you for watching this channel.